hello. Oh, welcome back to Nikki's Nosh. And today we're at Big Bite Sandwich Bar. It's really sunny here. We're outside Big Bite Sandwich Bar. Recommended me by Barry, I think I'm right in saying. I've arrived a little bit late. Now they do 3 big things which I could have, but I'm going to come back for one of those, and we'll add that on another time. They do obviously a baby's arm, a baby's leg, and then they do a B&B, a big meaty bar steward. Now they haven't got all the ingredients for the big meaty bar steward, so I'm going to come back for that in a week's time or 2 weeks' time. But for the meantime, we're going to have a pork sandwich, and also we're going to have a baby's arm. So come on. I've just come into Big Bites on Fulford Road. As I was sort of waiting for my food, I bumped into the owner, who is Lee Richardson. Let's have a word with Lee and ask him a little bit more about Big Bites. How long have you been running Big Bites?
I started working at Big Bite when I was 17. And
how old are you now?
38. So I bought it 11 years ago.
You bought 11 years ago, but you've been working here for donkey's years.
Yeah.
So it really has been in the family for that long.
Yeah, I mean, 11 years ago when I took over from my old boss,
yes,
I had my mum who was just doing a few deliveries and things for me, and then wrangled her in to do more time, full-time work. And then my sister joined me when she was at university in Birmingham, so when she used to come back, she'd come and help out as well, and on summer holidays, and then the wife helped out, and then my kids helped out, and then I've employed my dad as well now. Yeah.
So it's a real family operation.
It's a proper family operation.
Right, okay.
We get our stuff from Names My Butcher.
I've ordered the baby's arm and I've ordered that pork with all the trimmings.
Yeah.
Am I going to struggle a little bit?
No. We make all of our food fresh, so there's cooking constantly. Yeah. And then it goes under the panini press for about 5 minutes anyway, so it's piping hot all the way through. In Big Bites, what time do you open? We say we open at 8 o'clock, but actually we open when the first person knocks on the door. We don't want to turn anyone. So you're here from what, about? Monday to Thursday, 6:30. On a Friday, I get in at about 5:30. We're so busy on Friday that we need to prep a lot more things. Why Friday? It just seems to be the day where people want to treat themselves before the weekend. I see you got your eggs from another. So a local, free range presumably. Yeah, all stamped, and our bread is from a local baker as well for the sandwich shop. Oh, even from the sandwich shop? Yeah, that's from Butterfield Bakery. It's just based in Pocklington, but it was based in York actually. Yeah, anyway, I'm going. Zoe, right? Well, Zoe, I'm Sue. Sue. Oh, you're going. I'm deaf. Lovely to meet you. Right. Okay. Thank you very much. Right. Look at the menu there. Look. There's your menu. The baby's arm, $6.50. We've got one of those. The baby's leg is £9, and the B&B, which is the big meaty bar steward, £9 as well. What do you call it, the big meat baguette?
I think that's what some of your customers call it, the bar steward, don't they? In fact, you could almost say you've been here man and boy, haven't you?
Yeah.
Because he worked here when you left school?
Yeah, left college,
When you left college?
The dream was to be an actor, but then they
obviously
were still in a band. I enjoy my music.
All right, what do you play then?
It's a Latin-inspired ska band.
Oh my, that's a mixture, isn't it?
It is a mixture, but it's very fun. Congas and trumpets and...
Right, well listen, is there a chance that I have a glass of water as well, please?
I'll get you a bottle of water.
No, a glass will be fine. York's Finest is perfect for me. Well, welcome back to Nikki's Nosh, and of course I'm Nikki. And behind me, these are the cold sandwiches that they do. They shut at 2 o'clock, but the door's still open. So if somebody pops in, they will serve them. So it's marvellous. Now I've conned him for a plate because I've ordered the pork, which is the roast pork they do, and that has got all sorts in there. And we're going to open it up and have a little look. And then also, this is the baby's arm. This is the hotter. We're going to have this first. They've got a cafe next door which they opened only last week, and I'm going to come on Monday and I'm going to review their cafe. Now it's completely separate, so they have a different offer in their cafe. That will then go out on Tuesday. I'm messing around with this camera a lot, so I'm going to take this at what we get in this. Now this is £5, but look here, look at this. So we've got the pork here. This was the last portion of pork, but this is a standard portion of pork. Look at this, and it's got stuffing in it, right? Got stuffing in it, and it's also got applesauce. All of this pork comes from Knavesmire Butchers. Everything's coming from Knavesmire Butchers. There we are. So look, we've got a load of meat here. So that is marvellous. I'm going to slice this in half. Right, so I'm going to have a go of tasting this now. Lee buys all his ingredients as much as he can from local people. So the bread is coming from a local source in Pocklington. This pork is totally delicious. And it's a good portion too. Remember, this is £5. Look at that. £5. Can't beat that. But the important thing is to know where all this stuff is coming from. And this is coming from Knavesmire Butchers. And they are, as I said to you, they're a good butchers. One of the top 6 in York. Lee knows exactly the business because he's got at least 20 years experience of doing this. So look how beautiful that is. They start work here at 6:30, but these hot ingredients are not ready until 11 o'clock. It's very like Bromwich Butchers. In fact, Lee knows Harry Bromwich. They get on well, so Harry's copying the same formula, I suspect. But either way, they're on other sides of York. There's 5 miles at least between the two, so but both of these are comparable. This pork is delicious. Everything about the place is great. I like Lee's style. I like his approach to business. Price list is reasonable. You had a chance to look at the cold sandwiches. You can get a plain salad sandwich for £2.50, an egg salad for £3.50, ham salad for £3.50. Well, all the others are £3.50. Prawn, BLT, tuna, cheese, salad, chicken. One. That pork was delicious. Now, this is the baby's arm. And this costs £6.50, so the total price is £11.50. Now, I could have had a coffee, but they were closing, so I've got my glass of York water, which is, of course, York's finest. Let's have a look at this. 2 bacon, 2 sausage, I think I'm right in saying. An egg. It feels very heavy. And it's a wrap. And look, it's completely sealed. You could take it and eat it. You could eat it at home, dead easy. I'm going to open it. I'm going to have a bite. There's beans in there. There's cheese in there. Bacon. And garlic mayo. They gave me a list of about 6 different things that I could have in here. And I opted for garlic mayo. This is delicious. This is great. And it's so heavy. I don't think I'll need to eat for the rest of the day. The beans and the garlic mayo add a little bit of extra to it. The sausages also are from Knavesmire Butchers. They make their own sausages, so these are made. I don't know where they get the bacon from, but it's, look there. It's thick bacon. Really thick bacon, good quality bacon. Now the cheese is coming forward. Load of cheese. This is really good. The only problem is that Big Bites is on the other side of York to where I live. I'm going to be going out at some point to the designer outlet. Now, the designer outlet's got a food court, and we know what food courts are like in these sort of outlet places. So what I'm going to do is I will come by here, and I think I will get the B&B, the big meaty bar steward baguette, £9. I might get that and have that, and then compare it the bill of fare at the designer outlet. We'll have to see. my weight is going up. My doctors, last time I reported my weight to the doctors, it was 7 kilos less. I think they sent me a message. Can we please have your weight? And I've given them the weight, and I don't think they're very happy about it. I've got the egg now, and it's beautiful. Free range eggs, of course. Now, the situation with regards to free-range eggs at present, the avian flu thing is still with us, and so they're keeping the birds inside, but obviously in very light and airy places. So we're still getting eggs. Hey, look at this! Every bite exposes even more of this glorious baby's arm. And it is like a baby's arm, but it hasn't got any bones in it. It's a beautiful day here in York. 17 Celsius, and I'm going to make sure I do not spill on this top, because what happens is if we're wearing this top, I only wear it for the filming, so when I get home I take it off. It's a nice top, but unfortunately I'm a mucky pup. Well, this is just gorgeous. Look at this bacon. It's really nice here. The door's open, and it's now 3 o'clock, and they shut at 2. They don't mind, and somebody's just walked in and asked to buy something. Right, what do I give Big Bites? Well, I mean, I've got the receipt here. You saw what I had to eat. Right, and here is there you go. £11.50, okay? Don't believe me, there it says Big Bite Sandwich. This is the easiest review I've had from the moment I walked in. I say this a few times, I felt at home. Well, I feel very much at home here. Lee Richardson, who owns the place, is one of the most generous people you could care to imagine. He's honest as the day is long, and of course the days are getting longer. And he's got a good command of what he needs to supply his market. The cafe next door is going to be interesting. We're going to come and do a review there. Now, they've only been open a week, so they might have a few sort of teething troubles. So it'd be interesting to go to somewhere that's only just opened, and it's outside. It's in the suburbs. So, well, we're in the suburbs here because in Fulford, it's a good 5 miles from where I live. It's a good 3 miles from the centre of York. They rely upon local people, and obviously people who work at the police station and wherever. There's a whole series of businesses as well in Fulford. But they really do fulfil. They exceed expectations. Like, as I say, it's 3 o'clock and a man's walked in. And what have you got to eat? Oh, and do you take a sandwich? So he's having a tikka sandwich. Well, how many shops would do that? They're not many. They run from 8 o'clock till 2 o'clock, 6 days a week. I don't think they're open on a Sunday. If there's any change, what I'll do is I'll put all the links in the description. This is easy. It's a 9.5 out of 10. I just said to Lee, I said, I'm thinking of giving you 9.5. And he says, well, yeah, the extra half gives us the opportunity, room for improvement, he said, which is superb. Which is exactly that. I'm going to also try B&B. It's £9, but we'll pop in and just simply get that, and then I'll show you it. It'll be a very short video because you've been here already. It's good. It's a great place. The Big Bites Sandwich Bar in Fulford, York, 9.5 out of 10. So that's me done. I'm going to head on. Actually, I'm heading on to the council tip. I'm going to get rid of stuff at the back of my car. I hope you've enjoyed this video as much as I certainly have enjoyed eating the food. And I will see you very, very soon. But until then, remember, like, subscribe, comment, and share with all your buddies. We are now, when I woke up this morning, we needed, I think, 30. More subscribers to the 1,000 mark, and I hope we might get there before the end of March. So, from me, Nikki, at Nikki's Nosh, cheers, me dears.
Help Nikki's Nosh to grow. Subscribe and ring that bell to know what's coming next, so don't delay. Like, comment, and share. Let's do it today.